Today, we're going to go classic Philly versus non-classic Philly. Who's going to win? Let's find out. Have your butcher or slice them yourself, the ribeye meat, into very thin pieces. And then I like to go ahead and slice again so we can get nice, small pieces into the sandwich. Easier to cook as well. Get enough for each sandwich and portion it out. It's also easier to season them when they're chopped up this way. Now that we got them portioned, let's go ahead and prepare to season them. Simple season of salt, pepper, and roasted garlic powder. Put each portion into a bowl, makes it easier. That way leftover seasoning can be used for the next portion. Go ahead and add your salt, garlic powder, pepper, just like I'm doing here. And then we're gonna get this all nicely tossed and well coated. You want every piece of meat to be seasoned. Okay, now that we have all the meat seasoned, let's go ahead and set it aside and let's start cutting up our onions. Cut the stem part off and then slice the onion in half and then peel it. And then I like to cut them into half-moon slices. Now that you got your onions all nicely sliced up, let's add them to a bowl. And then I'm gonna sprinkle a teaspoon of sugar. This is gonna help the caramelization process and give it a little bit more sweetness as well. All right, let's clean up our cutting board and our knife, and we're going to prepare to julienne some green pepper. I like to cut the top off and then dig out the core. Now, don't throw away the scraps because you want to use them for vegetable or chicken stock. So definitely save all that. Just have the mushrooms sitting on deck for when you need it. All right, now that the vegetables are all ready, let's go ahead and slice up all the bread that you need. And I'm going to put them back in the bag. That way they stay fresh. And then we'll get outside and get our griddle ready. All right, I've got my griddle already preheated to medium high. I've got 4 tablespoons of avocado oil. I'm just going to spread it all over. Let's go ahead and add our onions. Now let's listen to that sizzle. Let's start getting that sweated down. Once you start getting some good color to it, we can add the salt and pepper. All right, now let's add some green peppers to the party. And some mushrooms. We're also going to, I'm going to spray some more avocado oil on top of the vegetables and season it with salt and pepper as well. Now let's get all the vegetables combined. I know, you don't have to tell me. I need to work on my spatula skills. This is my second cook on this Blackstone griddle, but I love it. I love it. I'm glad I got it. So just get all your vegetables mixed up like so, and then get them to the side, because we're going to get ready to toast our bread. And, of course, we got to get the meat onto the griddle. So here we are, toast the bread, get it nice and toasted. I realized, too, that I needed to separate onions from everything because I'm doing the classic version, which is just going to be meat, cheese, and onions. So get your meat onto the griddle. Let's go ahead and get it chopped up, get it cooked well, and we're going to start adding the vegetables to those that need the full vegetables, and then just onions to the one that I need for the classic. This looks so good. I'm ready to dig in. So let's go ahead and start with the classic. For those of you who know, the classic is the ribeye, option onions if you want, and then the Cheese-Whiz. And that's the classic. Provolone was later added, but the classic is just like this. And I'll be honest, I've never had the classic. I've always had it the other way, so I'm excited about this. There you go. Look at that drip. That's what you want. Oh. And then now for the non-classic, I'm using white American. It melts better. I like it better. And then this one has mushrooms, the peppers and the onions, and then, like I said, the cheese. So that's the non-classic version. So let's get into this classic. Oh, man, will you look at that? All right, I'm going in. Oh, man, look at that cheese all in my face. You know it's good when you got cheese in your face. Yes. Oh, that's a winner right there. Like I said, I've never had the classic, man, but that is delicious. Now let me get into this non-classic. Non-classic. The other one's better. There you have my pick. It's a wrap.